Anyway, this is what I mean. We're all over the place on this program today, folks. It's a scattershot shotgun approach. But this Colin Powell business is just, it is what it is now. White House answered my show yesterday. What did the White House do? Well, the emails that just said, yeah, Hillary also, you hear what Hillary said? Well, any terror group can go on Facebook and say that they did something. And that doesn't mean that it happened. We need to look at the protocols and then the various agencies, and we have to look at the timeline, and then we have to examine the credibility of all the people just because it's on Facebook. But whatever's on YouTube, go with it. A YouTube video, by God, by golly, that's it. But what's on Facebook? Can't trust that. Anybody go on Facebook. That was Mrs. Clinton yesterday. He had Bill Clinton running around. He's campaigning with Obama. Can somebody tell me the last candidate Bill Clinton endorsed who won? It doesn't work. Anyway, that's just a side reference there. We have CNN. I didn't know that. You remember the arousal gap? You do? All right, tell me what it was. What was the arousal gap? No, that was soccer moms. Soccer moms was women thought Bill Clinton cared more about their kids than their own worthless husbands. The arousal gap was women who were actually excited, hormonally turned on by Bill Clinton. As exemplified by all of the female reporters in the White House press room after the Lewinsky story hit. They're all turning and saying to each other, why not me? That was the arousal gap. Well, I didn't know this, but I do now. CNN had to pull a story that they had on their website after a reader backlash. Following a firestorm of negative feedback, CNN hastily deleted from its website late yesterday virtually all mention of a study about the effect hormones have on women's political preferences. A message posted on the CNN website at 8:15 last night said, a post previously published in this space regarding a study about how hormones may influence voting choices has been removed. After further review, it was determined that some elements of the story did not meet the editorial standards of CNN. We thank you for your comments and your feedback. The study, authored by researchers University of Texas San Antonio, used an internet survey of 275 women who were not taking hormonal contraception and had regular menstrual cycles. That was the sample group. 275 women not taking hormonal contraception. For those of you in Rio Linda, what that means is that this was they were taking a pill. The condom didn't matter. Taking a pill. And regular menstrual cycles. 275. The results showed that ovulating single women tend to support Obama because, in the words of the lead researcher, Christina Durante, they feel sexier. This is the arousal gap. Now, look, Dawn's in there rolling her eyes. You're probably getting mad at me. This is a female study conducted by a female scientist, conceived by a female. It's not some man sitting around. Let's go get 275 women who are ovulating and having menstrual cycles, and they're not taking a pill. Let's ask them about their political. It was a woman doing this. Don't get mad at me. Wasn't the Romney campaign doing this? It wasn't the neocons. Wasn't Todd Aiken. Todd Aiken wasn't involved in this. The results showed that ovulating single women, CNN's taken this down now because there were complaints. The results show that ovulating single women tend to support Obama because, in the words of a lead researcher, Christina Durante, they feel sexier. Heightened sexual feelings, according to Christina Durante, lead women to support politicians who advocate for easy access to birth control and abortion. CNN pointed readers to an article that it published about a separate Durante study, still available on CNN's website, that showed women also buy sexier clothes when ovulating. So what this study attempted to say is that women are robotic. They are monolithic. If you get them all in a regular cycle, and if they're taking birth control pills, that is a way to get them to vote Democrat. Does this all not make sense, as obsessed as the Democrats are with women getting their birth control pills? As obsessed with contraception, free contraception, as Obama is? I mean, this is almost on a par with wanting illegal immigration to become amnesty. Automatic votes. Well, if you get women in the middle of a normal menstrual cycle taking birth control pills, they feel sexier, and the arousal gap makes them vote for Democrats. Now, why Democrats? Married or otherwise committed women, this is only single women, by the way, married or otherwise committed women, by contrast, favored Romney. I think that they're this is Durante, the scientist, I think they're overcompensating for the increase of the hormones motivating them to have sex with other men. It's a way of convincing themselves that they're not the type to give in to such sexual urges. This was on CNN's website. And there was a lot of anger, some protests over it, and they took it down. The article included this warning in its third paragraph. Please continue reading with caution. Although the study will be published in the peer-reviewed journal Psychological Science, several political scientists who read the study have expressed skepticism about its conclusions. So story caught fire, and there were 7,000 recommendations. It was the most popular on the website for a while. It got spread out all over the place. And what it attempted to explain the arousal gap. Women, single women, how you get them to vote Democrat. Keep them on the pill and don't get them pregnant. No pregnancy, keep it on the pill and having regular cycles. Married women or committed are always going to end up voting Republican. Female study for wasn't me. I wouldn't even think of such a thing. But Kristen Durante at the University of Texas San Antonio did. So that's been taken. Anyway, I got to take a brief time out. Sit tight. Only got started here. There's much more straight ahead.